The Nintendo Switch 2 situation is crazy, bro. What's going on, YT? It's your boy Zaya. Welcome back to another video. It's been a full 24 hours now. We all fully digested the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, and I definitely have to say it was probably one of the best directs that we had in quite a long time. They opened up the Switch Direct with Mario Kart World, Mario Kart 9, however you want to interpret it. They showed us Metroid Prime 4. They showed us a bunch of third-party games that are coming, Cyberpunk, Elden Ring, and a brand new IP that's coming specifically only for the Switch, the Dust Bloods. I don't know what kind of fucking money Nintendo had to push out to get Miyazaki to make a game specifically for that console, but I'm sure it was a lot. And a whole bunch of other great features about the Switch is also being shown off. We are getting another library of past games that are in the Nintendo library. We're getting the GameCube stuff now. We're getting F-Zero, Soul Calibur 2. We're getting Wind Waker and a whole bunch of other games that are on the GameCube. I think I saw Mario Strikers up there. Didn't see Melee. Why no Melee? I'm guessing they're going to save the Smash stuff for maybe another direct or some announcement on their Nintendo app that they want everybody to download, I guess. But yeah, overall, I was genuinely happy with what I was showing, what they were showing, what I was seeing. But overall, I was genuinely impressed about what they had to show regarding the stuff for the Switch. And they're also releasing a tech demo that shows off how the Switch works, and it has a bunch of mini games inside of it as a paid thing. Is freaking crazy. How are you going to charge us a tech demo just to show us how the console works? We'll just figure that out ourselves. And even still, like, it's a tech demo. We have Astro's Playroom, which was launched with the PS4, that was completely free, and we had past other games like Wii Sports, and I think it was another game for the original Switch. I think it was called 1-2 Switch, but I think that was also paid for also. But regardless, like, you're charging us for a fucking tech demo. That tech demo better be like $5 to $10 max, which lets me segue into the overall topic of the last 24 hours is pricing. Now, during the Direct, Nintendo never gave a price or pre-order date for the console itself, nor for the games, which left me scratching my head like, why would they leave that kind of information out and build all this hype for us to not know what we're going to be coming out of pocket with? So shortly after the Direct ended, we was kind of left in the dark as far as what prices was. And after being on Twitter for like a good 10, 15, 20 minutes after the Direct happened, sources started to come out with pricing for the console itself, for the Mario Kart bundle, and for future games in general, and it ain't looking good. Price for the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be $449.99. round that up to $450. After tax, $470 or so. Now, I wasn't thrown off by this price too much. I was kind of expecting it to be about $500. I mean, I was thinking damn near 600 with all the tariffs and economic things going on in the world. 450 still kind of pushing it, but I guess that's the best middle ground that they were able to get to. And right here on IGN's webpage, it does say if you get the Mario Kart bundle, it is $500 instead of $450. Now, this is where we start having some major conflicts as far as what Nintendo plans to charge for these games moving forward. So by you basically getting the Switch and Mario Kart together, okay, you're paying another $50 to get Mario Kart with the console. Cool. But it's the fact that Mario Kart World costs $80, $79.99 by itself digitally. Yeah, this is the price for digital, and while you get it in the bundle, is $30 cheaper. We scroll down a little bit more, we started to see some comments regarding how people feeling about the prices, and not physical games is $90. So 80 for digital, $10 more will get you physical. And there's a huge controversy regarding the physical copy of the games. Anyway, physical games that are actually going to be on the Switch 2 are actually game key cards, which essentially means that you're going to be getting a cartridge that doesn't have no game basically on it, no kind of data, nothing, and you're still going to be downloading the game itself through the internet. So you're pretty much paying for a box, an art book, well, not an art book, but you know, the artwork that's on the front cover, a little book, and an empty cartridge. So again, why are we charging $10 more for that? This has all honestly been insane, and it's getting no better as far as the outpour of how the internet is reacting to it. As you can see right here, somebody says Switch 2 $449, is games at $80 digital, $90 physical, RTX 5090, 2000, PS5 Pro 700 with no disk drive, Series X 2 terabytes 600. And he got the gif of my boy with the bleach, yo. Like, it's insane, dude. It's insane what's going on. Somebody else right here with the Omni Man saying, I think I missed my $60 games. And here's an IGN post from 2 hours ago saying that Nintendo fans are spamming drop the price in the first Mario Kart stream after the Switch 2 Direct. I don't know, man. I don't think Nintendo's gonna be dropping no prices anytime soon. They typically do not when it comes to their first party titles. Like, I ain't spending $90 for a single game. If you can't afford it, an extra $20, you were never buying it for $60 anyway. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's one of those, oh, you're a brokey, don't get it, then nah, bro, this shit is fucked. And Exerto saying the Nintendo Switch 2 battery will only last between 2 to 6.5 hours of the original. So you're telling me that the battery life on the Switch 2 is going to be less than the original? Dude, let me find out the Switch 2 battery is trash compared to the original, bro. I swear to God. And that's another thing that I'm also not really sitting well as far as the $450 price tag. Like I said earlier, it's kind of pushing it. It's the fact that the screen isn't even an OLED screen, it's a LCD screen. And yeah, guys, HDR, but you're not really getting those poppy colors and those deep blacks as an OLED screen with an LCD screen. So that also being left out is kind of a bummer. Girl, another funny comment saying Canadians after buying the Switch 2 game. I got my boy Alphonse, bro. That's fucking crazy. And that's another thing too, like the console and games fluctuates throughout the world. Like, I know America, we have these tariffs with Canada and China and Japan and whatnot, and we're kind of getting the blunt of it as well. But there's other countries and places that got it so much worse. Like Canadians got it worse, Europe got it worse. I saw a post that I think it was like $700 for the Switch 2 somewhere. Let me see if I can find it right here, bro. $700 in Australia. This is fucked, bro. This is fucked, man. And then to get the Mario Kart World Bundle is $770. Dude, this shit costs more. This shit costs more than the PS5 Pro. Like, man, this shit is way past a Steam Deck. This shit is more expensive than the PS5 Pro in some places. Oh my God. I would hate to live in these countries, dude. Like, they're getting fucked by these tariffs and inflation. It's crazy. All in all, I don't know if Nintendo is going to listen to the outrage as far as the prices go. I felt like that they recorded this direct before they even had a solid price which is why we're just finding out after the direct already happened. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be seeing any price changes. Maybe around the holidays, you know, get a little Thanksgiving, Christmas sale, I don't know, Black Friday maybe. But as far as them just dropping the price because people don't like it, I doubt that's going to happen in this economy, unfortunately. And I do remember a time where the 3DS, when that first came out, it was basically about to put Nintendo into ruin. It was going to be a financial failure until they made some price cuts. Like right here, the Nintendo 3DS originally launched for $250, sold terribly, and after a couple of months they dropped down to $170, became the biggest thing they ever created. It spawned so many more original IPs on the 3DS that eventually got switched to U and the Switch. So maybe something like this can happen. Maybe history could repeat itself and the price could drop due to the outrage. But that leaves us to not buy the Switch 2. We gotta vote with our wallets. We gotta be good consumers, because dude, $80 for a video game is crazy. It's absolutely insane. And we've been talking about for the longest time that GTA 6 may be $100. That might be true. Nintendo said, fuck that. Hold my beer, bro. We're gonna push $80-$90 games before GTA 6, yo. They got their foot in the race first about pushing the price of games now. Like 70, we understand the price hike of when games became $70, games becoming more expensive to create, and that $70 price point wasn't that long ago, dude. I think that originally started, let me see when games originally became $70. Yeah, bro, games became $70 5 years ago. It hasn't even been that long. And again, I understand because of inflation, the economy, it costs a lot to make things, the tech. It's damn, man, damn Nintendo. $80 Nintendo games before GTA 6 is wild. It's wild, man. So it's possible we could be seeing a $80, $90, $100+ GTA 6 in the future if the game does come out this year. Scary times that we're living in right now to be gamers, man. This hobby is getting expensive, more expensive by the year, and all we could do is come together, not buy the shit. Hopefully they can make some kind of adjustment. I don't know. But anyway, dudes, that is gonna be all about the Nintendo news. I'm not going to be picking it up day one. Just not. I'm not rich. This year is stacked full of, it's so many good games coming out this year. It's just we gotta be good consumers. We gotta pick what's more important to us, and hopefully, maybe by the grace of the gaming gods, they drop this price point, man. At least for the games. Like I said, console wise, $450, kind of see that, but these games, $80-$90 games, fuck no, bro. Fuck no. Anyway, it's your boy Isaiah. Peace.